This video is going to be different from my usual style because I'm going to be honest here. I have been wanting to throw my TV out the window. For those who don't understand what I'm going to be talking about, Marvel Rivals Ranked. Because holy shit, it has been one of the worst experiences lately. Constant games where clearly people do not belong, seeing people with no game sense whatsoever getting GM and Celestial is fucking mind-boggling. The best part is my teammates having less brain cells than a cactus. It has gotten so bad that I have resorted to teaching my bronze friends, like Gordon Ramsay at Hell's Kitchen, to see if they can get to my ranks so I can have actual fucking teammates. What I'm trying to say here is ranked is really fucking bad at the current moment. It's so bad, in fact, that I've just expected to lose while playing duos or trios. I can't even imagine the pain you guys must feel solo queuing, because I'm gonna be completely honest here, I'd probably just throw the game out the fucking window. Though this video is not just to rant about how ranked is bad right now, I wanted to give my opinions on how to fix ranked overall. As somebody who has played the first Overwatch for almost its entire lifespan, and even a little bit of Overwatch 2, and now Rivals, wanted to give my 2 cents on somebody who has been playing team shooters almost his entire life. Let's start with how ranking would change. To start, the first thing I would change about ranked is how many points you lose. I know that sounds bad, just stay with me here. For example, at high level Tekken, you lose a lot more points than you actually gain. A lot of people are gonna say, but Ty, how would this fix the ranking problem? People are still gonna throw, people are still gonna play like ass. Yes, in the very beginning, there is still gonna be people who do not belong at current ranks. Even at a reset, it will still be quite a bit of an issue until you can get to your actual ranks. While I do agree to this statement to a certain degree, I can't say it will change the people's attitude in the game or like make them not less toxic or anything like that. But it will drastically weed out the people who clearly do not belong in GM and above back down to silver. Because holy shit, if I get another person who goes 6 and 7 and then blames our healers who have 40,000 healing, I might find them and armed and dangerous them in real life. I've also seen the argument where it's tailor-made to basically every player's individual performance. But while this is a good idea, in practice, it would just make people stat farm. A lot of the times, there's so many small and tiny details in a game where, like, you would have a tank that just fucking runs into the enemy team, but he gets high damage blocked. Maybe you have a DPS with high, like, damage, but he gets no fucking kills. Maybe you have a healer like Rocket who just AoE heals, but he did not do anything for the team the entire game because we asked him to switch to a healer with an invul. You have a fucking Adam Warlock who does probably the exact same, except he doesn't get high healing, and decided the best place to use his res was in front of a fucking Bucky ult. Again, like I said in the beginning, it will be a bit of a struggle for a lot of players just trying to hop on ranked and get with this new system, and it will be a little bit more painful to rank up. But in the long run, you will have way better teammates than currently we have. Unfortunately, there is a lot of players who just have no game sense whatsoever in these ranks, and they clearly do not belong here. Another change I'd make is to get rid of that, like, Chrono Shield thing, the thing that prevents you from, like, getting a D rank at, like, bronze to plat level. In all honesty, they should just keep it at the bronze level and then turn it off. Because there are times where people who have teammates who will just, like, throw because this game doesn't really matter to them. If they're gonna lose, they're not gonna lose any points anyways. On top of that, it drastically boosts a lot of people who should not be gaining any wins. Yes, is this a brutal type of ranking system? Yes. But trust me, it does work. Another thing is that even Overwatch uses to a certain degree, and a lot of other MOBAs and just team-based things, is limiting stacking to 2 people when it comes to higher ranks. The amount of people, like streamers, other content creators I've seen that just stack with crazy ass good players and just go on win streaks out the galore because they have a actual comprehensive team plus just cracked players is insane. At that level, you should not have the ability to have like 5 other players who are better than you carrying your ass up there. To like maybe Diamond to Grandmaster level should be the last time you see them. But there are times where I see like full 6 stacks of crazy players just constantly being matched up against like solo queuing top 500 players. This is a rule in a lot of other MOBAs and team-based shooters, where basically you can only play with like one other friend at this current rank. I don't know why it's not here. There's a reason why games put that in, why MOBAs put that in. It's just like really naturally annoying to fight people at that rank with a whole 6-stack with tight coordination and communication who you are constantly getting paired up and matched against. I've seen a lot of content creators talk about this. Because of this stacking issue, you fight the same players in that rank over and over and over again in teams, except this time they know a little bit more about you, that you play this character or that you play that character. Sure, the streamer mode is good for a lot of players, but unfortunately, you're just gonna keep fighting the same people over and over again. What's worse is that there's a lot of Smurfs who are just other top 500 players in there, so instead of top 500, it's just like top 200 with teams of Smurfs. That's just not fun. I also think people jump the gun on the season half reset, because in my honest opinion, it would have been fine for how the current game is. The current game's ranking is so bad because people have jumped up just slowly over time. If you play enough ranked in any game, mind you, eventually you will rank up to a high rank regardless of how things are. Will you be good? Well, it depends on what game you're playing, but that's just kind of how it is. Guessing it's why they did a halfway reset. Why they took this out, I guess because of community outcry. That's why I use Tekken as a sort of argument here, because when you get pushed out of a rank, it's because you don't really belong in there. Unfortunately, Marvel Rivals isn't really pushing people out of ranks, it's just holding people in stasis there. And clearly, people who do not belong, who are ranking up, get ranked up into those ranks, unfortunately, and they have the game sense of a silver player. We really need to take the time to fix this, because rank is such a slog to get to. I've seen so many content creators spend like hours and days like who solo queue, and they just get almost nowhere an entire day. Hopefully NetEASE does make the change next season, where they make it so stacking is just not a thing at a certain rank, where they make it so that punishments are harsher, which is a thing that will be considered a problem in the beginning, but I promise you it will even out good players from the bad who clearly do not belong at certain ranks. Sorry, I know this video is a lot different than my usual content, but I have been having such a frustrating time with ranked. GM to Celestial is such a fucking slogfest to try to get through. But I can't fix somebody's lack of skill. I can only fix mine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, maybe I'll do some more commentary videos or something in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed. And please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.